So, why? Why am I here? What am I doing? Why am I doing this again? It's a valid question. I mean, we did this 5 years ago, or 10 years ago to 5 years ago. I think those of you that know my history know that we ran another forecasting software partner quite successfully for 5 years, and that all went very well. It was a different piece of software. And I've gone away, enjoyed myself a bit, and I'm back. Why? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoyed the time away, but I kind of miss. I miss talking to finance teams. I miss talking to them about their business model, what their issues are, helping them solve it, giving them a bit of a solution. I find it. Oh God, I've been doing this decades now. Let's not go more specific than that. And it surprises me, even for businesses that have apparently similar business models. There's differences. People do things a different way. And then every now and again, you get a business model comes along that is just new, especially with all the new technology coming on. I like that. I get excited by that. The idea of building a business around doing that, it doesn't feel like hard work to me. That's kind of what I do. And then I think also forecasting isn't there yet. It's come a long way. I think I would describe the first time round, that was forecasting 1.0 would be a good way to describe it. Tools were coming onto the web. You could build a really decent business model. They weren't all brilliant tools. We got lucky. We had a really good tool. But I think everyone now, certainly in the Gartner leader chart, they're all at that standard. But that's not what the story is now. I think I'll call it forecasting 2.0. That's taking that as a baseline, and now we're solving a different problem. We're kind of assuming that all the tools can build a decent model. There are still some differentiators, and I might talk about that, but nowadays it's about engaging the end users, getting the non-finance people involved in your budgets and your forecasts is really key. The CFO, the poor put upon CFO is being shoved front and center out of the back office and very much front and center in so many parts of the business. And having to engage in particular with non-finance users, people who don't use charts of data and lines and columns of numbers as their method of communication. They need a more engaging way to communicate and to receive their information. If we want them to understand the importance of some of the finance information and other information that we're trying to get across in the forecast, then engaging with those end users is absolutely key. And they're all different. You've got to have a different story for each one, and it's got to be relevant to them. But the trouble is we're competing for attention nowadays. Everyone's busy, and to get your finance story or your forecast story across to the end users, it's got to be on their mobile phone now. And one of the reasons we chose Jedox this time round, many reasons, but it has a mobile app, and that means it can compete for attention alongside all the other things that come on your phone nowadays. A time and place that suits the user, and you're in the game, in competing for attention against all the other things that are trying to get the attention of your users, and what you can put on that mobile app can be completely tailored to the user. So it's always been the case that a sales user wants a different story from the production user or the finance user, or the board want a different set of information, we can tailor those reports completely with Jedox, literally almost down to the end user. And we can bring in so much relevant information, not just necessarily finance. If you need to bring in a stock ticker or your marketing statistics, or in fact, we've just done that with our own solution. We bring our own marketing into our mobile app. You may want to bring in the price of wheat, whatever's relevant, alongside the classic actual budget variance type tools. That's what's needed for the end users nowadays.